Hello ladies and gentlemen, Keaton here and welcome to this week's look at the latest Nuclear Throne update. This is update number 14. Now for those of you who are not aware of what this is the one time a week where we look and give you the rundown of every new or almost every new addition to the Nuclear Throne game that is in Steam Early Access right now, and we put it in video form and show you as much as possible. I say as much as possible because I personally am not skilled enough to get every single area in this game, as we'll see today, but we'll get into that later. But yes, so for those of you looking for gameplay footage, come back later in the week, we'll probably have some. Or you can check out our playlist. Yeah, we're getting the plugs out of the way at the start. Anyway, before we jump into update number 14, let's take a quick look back at update number 13. Now in update number 13, it was pretty much a big old tweak update. No new content was added, but the biggest change arguably in the game so far was made, and that was the behavior to walls. Player behavior to walls to be exact. And what that means is, well, players used to slide when you would run into a wall, and that was removed. If you would like the full rundown of everything that was changed, you can check out our previous video, which also includes a link to the full changelog. So with that quick look out of the way, let's jump right into update number 14 because it is a pretty big one. Pretty significant. Let's get to it. Now the big news this week is the addition of the very first secret area of Nuclear Throne. The new secret area that was added this week is Venus. Now for those of you unaware, Venus is actually where Gun Gods takes place. So as you would expect, Venus is full of Gun God characters and enemies and references and gold and just everything you would expect from a Gun God's level, pretty much. And yeah, it looks pretty cool. Now, you may be asking yourself, that's pretty interesting. How do I unlock the secret area? I have no idea. Unfortunately, as best as I tried, I could not figure out exactly what you do, but by the time this video goes out, I'm sure someone will figure it out. So please, be a cool Nuclear Throne buddy and leave it in the comment section for everyone to figure out so they can go and visit the Gun Gods area and get their butt whipped by all the crazy enemies. And if you're wondering, the footage you're seeing right now was taken directly from the development live stream. Yeah. Anyway, robot wolves have been added to the frozen city. I saw this again in development. Again, you're gonna see some development footage because I did not get to the frozen city in the time allotted that I give myself to try and record footage for this video. But as you can see, it's a pretty cool enemy in its own respect. It seems to be a hybrid of like the scorpion and the rat. So it sort of chases you down and also shoots, which should make the frozen city that much more fun. Lovely. Another late game item you may find in your Nuclear Throne travels is the energy screwdriver. Once again, here is footage from the live stream. Now this item seems to work as every other energy weapon in the game, so yes, expect to stock up on ammo if you want to ever use this in the game. Sound effects for fire weapons have been added, so when you're burning, you're gonna hear the sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. That's not even a reference. I'm just trying to make that interesting. Anyway, Rebel has gone through a couple changes this week. Not only has her ability when she gets attacked been changed to, instead of random explosions, now she sort of does a bullet hell attack where she just fires in every direction. Her allies have also sort of been changed. Not only did they get an AI boost to their smartness, but anytime Rebel spawns a new ally, the previous allies will be healed. And finally, for new additions, depending on where you enter a portal, you will get a different version of the portal animation. So you still have the standard purple animation, but now if you go through a Crown Vault portal, which are green, the portal will be green. Lovely. Now watching the development live stream VOD, I did see JW working on like a star version, which I believe is probably what you're gonna see if you get to the secret level. So there we go. That was pretty much everything that was added this week. So with that said, let's take a look at what's been changed, fixed, and all that goody good stuff. Mimics those sneaky chest monsters that you may have encountered in your travels in the wasteland, have now been reduced. Their spawn rate has been reduced in an attempt to catch you off guard more often, which just goes to show just how sadistic Vlambeer want to get with this game. Enemies will no longer spawn in walls, thus meaning you will not get portals in walls and wonder if you did actually clear out the level. Chicken no longer teleports around the stage when you're swinging like a crazy madman, which is something I reported last week. Shovels now work with long arms, and as I mentioned earlier, the ally AI for Rebel has been improved. And finally, in terms of balances, if you've ever found yourself in the Crystal Caves and thought to yourself, oh, this is a jackpot for plutonium, well, that's no longer the case because the drop rate has been decreased, so good luck! And rounding it all up, it seems in general the visual flair and aesthetics have been tweaked. And if you would like the full list of those changes, check the link in the description below for a link to the full changelog. And that about wraps it up this week. Seemingly not a large update, but a very significant one still. I mean, large in the sense that, yeah, you're getting a whole new area to play with, as long as you can figure out how to find it. And so what are my thoughts on this update? Pretty cool. I would have loved to get to the secret area to give you a more in-depth look or impression of what it is, but I don't know, for the life of me I couldn't figure out what the hell to do. Like, I don't know, like, do you finish a level without taking damage? Do you kill a boss in under X amount of time? I don't know. I like that Rebel has gotten a minor tweak. She still feels pretty useless, at least compared to the rest of the cast. The allies are still kind of dumb in that they won't shoot enemies, though they'll follow you just fine and dandy, but the chance of them actually shooting something with any sort of accuracy or like smartness is still very, very rare. And you know, I heard JW talking about how he wanted people to be caught off guard with mimic chests, but if Dark Souls has proven anything, at least in recent memory, once you introduce the mimic mechanic to your game, there's no going back. Like, if people know that the mimic exists, they're always going to check chests, no matter how rare they are. You know, a lot of people smart enough or strategic enough or not careless in general are not going to ignore the chest. You know, they're going to hit it, they're going to attack it. So, you know, changing the spawn rate, I mean, that's fine, I guess, for newbies. But yeah, anyone who's come across the mimic is going to remember. So I don't know, that seems like a sort of, I wouldn't say pointless change, but you're never ever going to get people to forget that you have mimics in your game once they experience it once. Especially if that mimic killed them, they're not going to forget it. There's no way. But other than that, I have no real complaints about this update. It's substantial. It's definitely things that, you know, people are going to be able to look at and be like, oh yeah, that's a significant update. You know, a whole new area. Awesome. Maybe next week, if I can figure it out, I'll show some footage. I'll try to get there. Maybe put it in the B-roll that I have playing behind when I'm talking. But yeah, other than that, great, awesome. Nice to see them still keeping up with the updates. Anyway, yes, that was the update. I'm done talking. Let's do the plugs. You know, every week I've been sort of breaking it down into several different ways to help support Vlambeer and the Nuclear Throne game. But I should have realized that all I have to say is, if you would like more information, if you would like to support the game, if you would like to purchase it, if you would like to watch Vlambeer develop it live every Tuesday, Thursday, just head over to nuclearthrone.com because it has everything you need and more, probably. And if you would like to help the community figure out maybe exactly how to unlock Venus, how to get better with a character, head on over to the Nuclear Throne wiki. A link to said wiki can be found in the description below. And yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!